Shalom. I had a thought I want to share with you. I'm not trying to get off base on scripture or twist scripture. But I had a thought that was interesting. Like I said, if it's interesting to you, receive it. But if not, reject it. But I just want to share some scriptures first, and then I'll go into my thought. First scripture comes from Revelations 14:19 through 11. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine, the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever. And they have not rest day nor night, who worship the beast in the image, and whosoever receiveth the mark in his hand, in his the mark of his name. Psalms 51:5. Behold, I was shapen in iniquity, and in sin did my mother conceive me. 2 Timothy 3:13. But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. John 12:48. He that rejected me and received not my words has one that judges him, the word that I have spoken. The same shall judge him in the last day. Okay. My thought is, people are talking about the mark of the beast and what's coming and the chips and all these things. I submit that man was born with the mark of the beast after the fall of Adam. We were born in sin and shapen in iniquity through our mother's birth. So we came here in the fallen nature, in the nature of the fallen man, the beast. So, since man is born with the mark of the beast, oh, what are you saying? I can't. No, that's not what I am saying that. But what I'm saying, there is hope. If you receive Christ and receive His words and receive His way, He said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Follow me, and you shall have life eternal, if you believe. So if we believe on Him, who life is in, who life has come, and we follow Him, He'll lead us out of the mark and into life, into being marked of His Father, and who is born of Yah cannot sin. He'll transform us from darkness into that wonderful light, to the point that we cannot sin because we're born and sealed of Yah. Where the world will not receive you anymore because you're not of the world. So, those who, what is receiving the mark? I mean, what is accepting the mark? So if you were born with the mark, because you were born in sin and shaped in iniquity, what is accepting the mark? Accepting the mark is continuing to live in a manner that's in opposition to Yah and His Christ. So if you decide that you don't want Him and you reject Him, now you have accepted it. Now you're going to continue to live and wax worse and worse, to the point to where whatever this New World Order says you're going to do, because you're fearful and unbelieving. To the point of, if it is a mark, if it is a chip or whatever it is, you accept it willfully because you've been deceived and deceiving. It's a progressional thing, I believe. So he that has an ear to hear and eyes to see, turn away from sin and iniquity today. Do not fear man, because all he can do is kill the body. But fear Him who's able to kill both body and soul. That is He who you should fear. Don't accept the mark. Accept the mark of Yah, to where He'll place you put on the mind of Christ. And what is the mind of Christ? The mind of Christ is believing and making your mind, your body do what your mind tells it to do, that's conformed to the ways of Christ. Do what is right in the eyes of Christ. That's the mind of Christ, because I always did do what the will of my Father. despite of how you feel, put on that mind to where you make your body do what you know is right. And if you do sin, you have one who's faithful, who's able to forgive you of those things. So that was just my thought, and shalom.